guys, welcome to match preview. And of course, it's another weekend of football action. I know there's still excitement about us Arsenal signing Eberiche Eze, but we should remember, don't forget that we have a game this weekend, and it's against Leeds United. Of course, both teams won their respective matches last time out. Arsenal defeating Manchester United at Old Trafford by 1-0, while Leeds defeating Everton by also 1-0. Of course, just about Eze, there are reports that he might not be registered in time so that he can make it in the squad against Leeds United. But who cares? What I know is that next weekend against Liverpool, he will definitely be available to face Liverpool at Anfield. And of course, I'm so excited about Eberiche Eze because this one player, I said it, I even posted it on my Facebook page saying that we need to bring someone that can play as a number 10. We need to bring someone that can put pressure on Martin Odegaard. I'm not saying that Martin Odegaard is bad, but if you look at, it's like in all positions we have kind of depth, but that number 10 position is a position that, of course, you'll say Ethan Oneri. Ethan Oneri is a good player, but I don't see him as a player that might put pressure on Odegaard. Max Doman, a young talented boy who has a good future ahead of him, but you cannot rely on a 15-year-old. And Eze, I said it, I even posted it on my Facebook page saying Eze, Arsenal signing Eze is a big signing. This is a player who can carry the ball forward. This is a player who can dribble. He has power, and oh my, he can pass so well. So he won't be able to be registered on time to face Leeds United. So to Arsenal versus Leeds United. Of course, this is a team that I watched their game against Everton. They're not bad. They're one of the newly promoted side this season in English football, in England, English Premier League. And I watched the game against Everton. This is a team that like playing an attack game. Like playing that, they want to press you. They want to come after you. They won't just sit back and wait for you to attack them. And we have seen, especially last season, when Arsenal played against teams that come after them, they always, get a bit nervous, a little bit, Arsenal always like playing against team like, let's say, for example, you just sit back. But if you're a team who's coming after them, they always feel a bit uncomfortable. And that's why last season, if you look at games like Bournemouth, teams like Bournemouth were always playing attacking football. And they really caused problems for Arsenal. And last season, we really lost games against mid-table team. Look at Bournemouth, we lost home and away. Look at teams like, we lost against Bournemouth, we lost against Newcastle. We drew, a lot of the games that we drew last season were against mid-table team. And that's why against Leeds United, this is a team that we shouldn't just take lightly. Of course, it's a game that we're playing in front of our fans. It's a game that we're playing at home. So it's a game that you just want to see Arsenal win this game easily. But you cannot write off Leeds easily. This is a team that will come well prepared, ready to fight, ready to attack. They won't sit just back and wait for Arsenal to attack them, to come after them. And so it's a game that will be an interesting game, and it's a game that I see an Arsenal win. It's a game that Arsenal just has to win, because if you look at our next games, they're not easy games. So if you're playing against teams like Leeds United at home, you just have to win so comfortably. Last time out, we saw at Old Trafford, of course, people say, it's just the first game of the season, no pressure. We didn't play so well, actually. We didn't play so well. As much as 3 points is all that matters, we didn't play so well. So this weekend against Leeds, hopefully we will play at our best. Hopefully there will be enough services up front for Gyökeres. At Old Trafford, he didn't even record one shot on goal, but you can't blame him simply because he never received a lot of services up front. There were no passes. Gyökeres is a natural, that traditional number 9. He is not a number 9 that will just, come back, deep, try to do the link ups. He's not a type of player like Firmino. This is a player who wants to be in the box. And if Arsenal understand that right now they have a number 9, a number 9 that needs to be fed up, they need to pass the ball to, definitely he will definitely score more goals for us. So I expect against Leeds, at least we play a different ball game, because our game has been a little bit, has now been predictable. Everyone knows how we play, from Odegaard to Saka cut in. Now we have a striker. Why can't we not just feed him the ball? That's why I'm really, really excited of Eze coming in, because Eze is someone who can dribble past defenders. He can pass the ball, So hopefully this weekend against Leeds, Arsenal will definitely play at their best. And it's a game that I predict Arsenal will win by 2-0. About injuries, a news update. Of course, the notable absentee is, of course, Norgard. He never featured against Manchester United at Old Trafford last weekend. Also, this week, he wasn't seen training with the rest of the squad. Ben White, it's 50-50 because last weekend also against Manchester United, he had a knock. It's not something that, it's not good actually. Also it's not that bad. So him featuring against Leeds 50-50. Maybe Timber might start ahead of him, but maybe let's wait until we see. But Arteta said that there were reports, suggesting that there were late fitness that will be done to see if he will be able to make it against Leeds United. And my predicted lineup, this is my predicted lineup. The lineup, I see Arteta starting against Leeds United. In goal, definitely David Raya. Right back position with Ben White, 50-50. They don't know whether he will, there's no confirmation whether he will start or not. I'll definitely start Timber. Left centre back, right centre back, Saliba. Left centre back, it's Gabriel Magalhaes. Left back position, with how Calafiori performed against Manchester United, he is the one who will definitely play in that left back position. And up front, in the midfield, definitely it will be Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, definitely it's Bukayo Saka. Right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. Left-hand side, Gabriel Martinelli. But you never know. Maybe Madueke might have, but I see Arteta starting Martinelli. Up front, it's Victor Gyökeres. That's all I had for you today. Until next time, adios.